Welcome back to Gaming Over 50. Howdy, folks. And we will continue where we left off last episode. This one we're going to try to go over more on what to loot, what not to loot, as we go on about looting, trying to get to our, hopefully, our main base. And we will see what we can do. Let's get into it. Yeah, now we're back in. But as I explained in here, see, like caffeine pills, burst of energy when taken, reduces fatigue. Anything that says junk, you don't need at all. This razor is an exception in my opinion, because I mean, you can do it with I think maybe a knife. You can probably do it. Just because I don't really like having a beard. So I take it and then I will shave beard. It puts it in your hand, so you have to make sure you get rid of it. Don't put your bat back in your hand. Otherwise you carry it around with you. Put that there. And if we had a set of scissors, we could get rid of, could do something with our hair, but we can't. So I could tie the ponytail. It doesn't do really anything for you, whether you have a beard or long hair or anything. It's just cosmetic. But as you grow, whatever hairstyle you choose, the longer you play, the more it'll grow. Let's go over the gear you have. Okay, so let's say the vest, for instance. We can inspect. Can't be repaired. And it's bloody. Anyway, it's got 3 spots that if it could be repaired, you could put, it could get a hole, or it could get, or you can put armor on. You can repair holes, and then you can put armor on almost anything that doesn't say can't be repaired. Anyway, but it tells you how much blood is anywhere. Depending on your traits, you may need to get rid of this blood quickly. A lot of times it doesn't matter. Condition is what really matters, as well as your bite defense. So here's your bite, scratch, 30, 55. It's the same thing if you go here. Bite 30, scratch 55. Bullets you don't need to worry about unless you're playing on multiplayer with other people. Anyway, same thing with the pads. Inspect them, can't be repaired. So once they get damaged, you need to get rid of them. However, as long as there is some condition left, it's the same. Whether it's all the way condition or all the way at the end. If they get totally destroyed, there'll be an X right here. Red means you're using it. It's on your person. You can't repair a hard hat. Let's see the hoodie. Inspect that. You can repair it because it doesn't have nothing. And it has all these spots that you could put armor on. And again, here, your bite defense, scratch is 10. If you put armor on, might be 10 or 20. And this just helps. And if there are people who've done videos that show you what armor does, and there's times you see it in the testing of it where they get surrounded by zombies, and you see the zombie biting, but it doesn't get through the skin. They don't get infected. See, here's a hole. So we can repair that hole, but until then, it'll, see, it's supposed to be 10, but it's got a hole, so it's got 0. So that means we do need to repair these. But we don't have any thread yet. We do have rags, which we can use until we get leather or denim. Sneakers can't be repaired. See? Most shoes can't. I have a mod that allows that, where you can craft some gear, and those can be repaired. But that's it. Your socks, again, you can put armor on, they can get holes, you can repair that, but that's as far as it goes. It used to be, as I explained before, you could tear these up and have bandages. And that was usually like one of the first things you might do if you got hurt, is tear up your socks. Tank top can be. See? It's all good, nothing wrong with them. So And then out of this stuff, that hoodie can be, the jeans can be, but we're not going to use them for that. We're going to use them for denim. Long socks, we'll repair those. See if we inspect it. It's got 4 spots. What did our... See, it's only got 2 because they go up your shin. So that helps. See, we're going to put it in our inventory because we inspected it, so we need to get rid of it. We'll drop these rags. We have 6 bandages. We can hold on to that, I guess. Lumberjack shirt. Again, inspect it. It's got 2 holes, but other than that, it's got a lot of spots. But then, what you do is you right-click on it here and go to wear. It'll tell you if it replaces anything. In this case, it doesn't. It goes over whatever we're already wearing, which all we have is a tank top on, and then this hoodie. So so you can wear like 3 different shirts. So I'll keep like 2 or 3 tank tops. I'll keep these until I get long socks all the way around. These will be the only 2 sneakers I'll probably carry because they're both good, brand new, unless I use one, and then in case I might go grab some more. I usually don't wear a lumberjack shirt. I'll wear a long sleeve t-shirt because this will heat you up a lot. It's great in winter, but that's it. And as you tell, our temperature, it's only 71.6 degrees. But we are hungry and we're getting tired. It's going to be time to sleep. Let's eat some more. And then we'll go to bed, wake up the next tomorrow, and see what all we could get done. So we will eat all of this. And on your food here, see how the hunger, -25. That means it takes away that much. Go ahead and open another one. Calories 125. That's important. I usually don't pay attention much to the others. Usually the only thing I care about is the hunger. However, depending on your hunger, it may be like this, in case we're all really good, but our calories are down. Here we go, full to bursting. Over here, drop this off. We need to get some water. We're good there. We just need to fill this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these bandages. Don't really need them. Let's go in here. Close the door and go to sleep. You never really know how long you're going to sleep. I have an alarm set so it doesn't matter. We got tense while we're sleeping. See our stress going up, and alarm. Always make sure you turn that off as quickly as possible. So we'll go over here, watch our TV show, and maybe it'll help with our boredom and stuff, and stress maybe go down. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Cooking, and that's done. And stress helped a little bit. We will, let's see. Let's read this. With stress. Okay. It's at 45, and now it's down to 20 something. But you see here it says recently read, so it'll check mark that you have read it, and then it will change as to whether you have to wait time before you can read it again. And that's it. See the mechanics 3. If we go over here to our skills, you see mechanics, we're only at 1. So that means we need skills. We need to raise it up before we can read that. Okay, 650. It gets light around 5:30 or so. Light enough that you can go outside and see whatever. We need to check and make sure. We'll go the long way here. Make sure you can see. So usually 5:30s, but the earliest I'll go outside. I took cat's eyes, I think, so I'll be able to see a little better. But it's still hard to see and make a video about, so we probably won't do a whole lot at night if we can help it. Take it off crouch because there's nothing around here. Shouldn't be. Okay. We need to get inside here. Let's look. See if there's... Yep. Oh wait, no, it was up there. So we need to go further up. Let's go ahead and crouch again now. See if we can see. Yeah, it's a zombie we killed there. Huh? I don't see any. We might be lucky and there have been no zombies here to get attracted to that. So, window, remove broken glass. When you're trying to raise first aid, one of the tricks a lot of people do, you take off all your gear, because if you run through this with glass, it'll damage your gear, get holes in it. So like if you want to raise up first aid, take off all your clothes, do this at your base when you have time. Leave the glass in there, climb through, get scratched up, go bandage yourself, get your points in first aid that way, and then, ooh, look, lots of stuff. And just keep doing it. Once you get healed, keep doing it. So we will take that. You can take a bandana and wear it, but I usually don't bother. Magazine limb armor you can create yourself with magazines. Don't do it with magazines that you need to read, like skill magazines, but anything you find, you can make it. We could wear that. I'm going to go ahead and take the sheet because that'll be used when we go to the fire station. We do need the claw hammer, so I will put it here. And we will favorite. If I have when I get a belt, I'll put it on and could put it there. Crowbar, definitely need that. We don't need it right now, so we'll put it there. Hunting knife, same thing. I usually don't bother with most of these. Lead pipe, you can use it for crafting. Otherwise, as a weapon, I'll take it. Long stick, you craft those, but you can use those to become either a long stick, carve a steak, carve a trowel, spear, whatever you need. So we'll keep that. Pipe wrench, you need a pipe wrench if you want to add plumbing. Basically, I'll go ahead and take that too. Like if you're creating a base, you can plumb water from a rain catcher. You know what? We're just going to carve it. Because we picked up a knife, we can now do that. So I'll go here, and we'll create another spear. Oh, here's a zombie. There's probably that same one in there. Never got out. Must have been a different one that broke this glass. Plunger you can use as a weapon, but it doesn't do much damage, so we're not bothering with it. Take the sheet. The fire station has a ton of windows. I can see we can cut that up now because we have a knife. And I'll go ahead and keep that, I guess. Okay, so see how I cut pants up, and I got denim strips. Can be used as improvised bandages or use them as armor, whichever you need. But you have to have a needle and you have to have thread to be able to put these anywhere. You can do the same thing with the rags, but rags don't give you as much. It goes rags, then denim, then leather is the best as armor mods to add to your equipment. Okay, we're there. Let's see. And we know we're relatively safe in here because the windows are all boarded up except for the one we came through. That, I'll take the gold ring. Okay. Cut up. Clothing. And later on, once you get up tailoring enough, with the needle, you can pick through the rags to create thread. So if you run out of low on thread, you can use that. That's why I'm making as much rags and stuff as I can. Don't need anything there. Okay, what do we got? Long blunt, we need that. I used to write this stuff down. We don't need strength 1 because See, strength, we're already at, we need 10. Or strength book 5 will give us the bonus to this. So 1 won't do any good. However, you should keep these just because if you create another character and he doesn't have that strength of 10, maybe the next guy you only have low strength and you put all the points somewhere else, you need that book to help you with your bonuses so you can level up that skill better. Okay, now a ton of stuff here. Ginger ale and a pop can. You can open that up and drink it. You used to have an item where you had to open it first. Now some of these, most of them altered. You can just drink straight up. We're not thirsty, so we don't need to worry about that yet. We'll go ahead and take it because it's good to have them. In case something happens, like run out of water way beforehand and we don't have anything, we can just drink some of them. Other stuff like this and this, these are candies, so it only gives you unhappiness and very little hunger. Helps with unhappiness. These are rotten, so that sucks. But usually your other foods, so I don't worry about these, but if they're here, we're picking everything else, might as well go ahead and grab it too. Oh, carving. A circular saw blade, that's material. You can use that to create a craft your own axe. And so unless you're writing this stuff down, I just take this stuff and worry about, say, rotten and cooked. If it wasn't rotten, you could just eat it. And sometimes you come across things that in the oven that you can't eat. That stuff's in there. We'll leave that for now. Let's go ahead and finish looting. Okay, we know he's in there. So let's check here. See what we got. Carpentry. But I usually just get all the books. I don't remember all these schematics if we picked up anything. Suppose schematics, we'll go on. Growing. Welder. See the magazines, need all those. Photographs, they help with boredom, but that's it. And all of these we'll go ahead and grab. That's it. If the VHS was any good, it would have it'll have a skill thing right next to it. That's what mod I have. It allows you to see what it does. And then that's it. Right? Check that one. Yeah. If I could do this, it puts all of them and then you grab them. Now you can, since we have a hammer, we could disassemble this. Now, in 41, you would get XP for this. This, we didn't get any items, we didn't get any XP, but you can. And we can also pick these up if we were at a base and we wanted those bookcases, but we're not. Remember to change your weapon back, because whatever you were doing puts that thing back in your hand. We'll go here. Now, the weapon here, no matter how big it is, it still works inside of a building. So you don't have to worry about it not, having to go to a smaller weapon. So it doesn't really matter. I would do like when I talked about combat, how you may want to use your weapon. Sometimes you want to stop. Change up weapons different times, depending on what you're doing. We know there's a zombie here, so I'm going to open it. You need to be ready to do that. I would mostly tell you to recommend you to push right off the bat. Okay, we'll cut that up. So long as the t-shirt, but it's wore out. So we will rip it. I'll take these. And I'll take one more tank top. After that, none of that type of clothes. We still need more long sleeve t-shirts, but that's it. When you get welding, you can drink out of bathtubs, and I think I said in the first episode or second, toilets. But it holds water, so you drink unlimited. So remember, when you run out of water, you can go to your bathtub and it'll have usually like 20 or 40. 20 in a sink, might be 40 in a bathtub. I don't ever worry about it, so I don't bother. And then you can dismantle it. You can't add water to it, but you can dismantle that with a welding torch and get some welding XP from it, as well as materials, usually like a lead pipe. anyway, that's all of this place. Yeah, we need to find a dude with a belt. Okay, so we are going to go here. Let's do this. Zoom back in. And we need to mark here, here, here. We'll probably go ahead and run over there and grab that and maybe even loot that. Just because we're here. I don't like looting too much when I'm carrying these fresh foods and stuff, just because you could forget. And let's eat this. And all of a sudden this stuff becomes rotten while you're carrying it. Vodka is good for well, I'm not sure about vodka. I have different alcohols, and you can make things as well as you can get drunk, and then it helps you go to sleep. So if you can't sleep, but otherwise, like whiskey, maybe vodka, possibly, and the other ones can be used to sterilize bandages. Everything else is fresh and all that, so it's good. Later on, we'll have to worry about stuff in refrigerators when they run out of power, or even a refrigerator. Things will eventually spoil. They'll go bad. Let's see. Go back in here. Not gonna worry about this. Let's see. Was there anything? Tank top. No, we don't need to worry about it yet. So let's come over here. That's it. Go to it. Stop. Hit E. Jump across. And go through. Some of these sheds are unlocked. Some aren't. We'll go ahead and grab another wood saw just because it has condition. So even ours we use, even though we haven't used it, we'll eventually run out. Just like to make sure I have everything. Let's remove glass. We could run up to the door, but we're already right here. I may go out the door, but for now, I'll grab the tissues just because we are full up. See, 49 to 45. You can have up to 50, but see, it's damaging me. Crap, we need, let's go ahead and get this. Okay. Let's just look in this car. Hit E, hit the trunk. The green light means lining, means that's the area you're in the whatever opens, that's where it's at. Nothing's in it. So like if we moved here, you're not gonna get the trunk anymore. It's gone. Now we got doors. You check inside too. See, we got alcohol. But we can't carry. Well, we can put it in there for now, I guess. So we'll do. We already have matches at home, so we don't. There we go. Plastic bottle. Take that. None of the stuff really matters. We already have pins, everything. If you hit V, you get to this vehicle menu. Then you can do mechanics, which is always outside. Lock the doors, open a window, turn the radio on. Then you got heater, AC. Exit it. You can sleep in it if you're tired. Otherwise, switch sheets. Go to number 1, and that gives you access to the dashboard, which means you can try to starting it up. We will hotwire. You can only hotwire when you're in the driver's seat, and you just keep doing it until it shows a set of wires right there. Sometimes you do it right off the bat. Sometimes it may not happen at all. And there we go. And we don't need anything else in it. So I usually do that to all vehicles when I play the burglar, just so it's there. And then of course you can come up here and see the black thing means there's no key, but we already hardwired it. So it's there. If you hit E on or that to open it up, it gives you this menu. Overall condition, which 57.2, that sucks. The more condition it has, it possibly raises up the engine power, everything. This can all change. And then all these are percentages of how much durability or condition is left. The seat's wore out. If you right click, if you have the items, you can repair it. If you have the ability, uninstall a seat. You can uninstall all, which will take everything you have. But since we don't have a lug wrench or a jack, we can't do the tires, which means we can't do brakes. You have to undo tires to get brakes. To do a door, you have to undo the window, and then you get the door. And then some things you can't, like the heater. You could uninstall it, but there's no option to do anything else besides repair it. So you can't add one to it. Same thing with the glove box. You can't add it. All you can do is repair it or get rid of it completely. But anyway, that's those. I have a mod, which is like my cooking mod, only it does for mechanics, and it just goes through the whole car, undoes a part, puts it back in, goes to the next part, and just keeps doing it until you've done all of them, or until you raise a level. Then it stops, pauses the game, and then you can continue doing. So in this case, this vehicle is not very good, but it's not horrible. The trunk condition, that changes how much. Say damaged and misshapen trunks have less storage capacity. The more it's hit in the back, the less it'll hold. Now, it won't drop out the gear that you have in it. What it means is, like, say it holds, we'd have to go back there to see it. Let's say it holds a 20 encumbrance, which doesn't mean 20 items, it means 20 points. So if an item is 0.1, then you can hold, like, a whole lot. While if it's 1, you only hold 20 of it. But what happens is, the items that are in the trunk, you take them out, you can't put them back because you won't have enough space. But while they're in there, they can stay in there. Hood, the more it's damaged, the more likelihood of them damaging the engine. Same thing with like the trunk lid. First you damage the trunk lid, then it goes to the trunk. And then you can use different materials. See them all: sheet metal scrap, iron scrap, lead pipes, gold sheet, silver sheet, planks. And they all do different amount of, like planks probably doesn't raise it up very much at all. But a steel sheet probably raises up a lot. And it'll tell you, potential repair 6%, chance of success 5%. And it needs all those pieces to be able to do that. Here, potential repair 0%, chance of success 5. Glass, repair 0, broken glass, see? But we also don't have enough skill to do this stuff. That's why it's so low. Tail lights and headlights are light bulbs. Okay, repair. You can repair with a light bulb, or if you have, let's say if you have a light bulb that's only like say 5%, you can repair, a couple points with it for that. Otherwise, just go find a light bulb that has 100% and just uninstall and reinstall the new one. It's got everything, but brakes. If brakes start going out, you don't stop as much. Tires, they can fall off. You get a flat and it goes slower. A muffler makes it louder. Same thing with the engine. The louder, see engine loudness 51, engine quality 37. I have a mod that allows me to create the quality, raise it up. Besides just repairing it. Heater, like if you're in winter, you need a heater to keep yourself warm, otherwise you could die. Gas tank, 0% remaining means fuel. That's how much fuel is in there, 0%. But the condition of the tank is 45%. That goes the same with the battery. 100% means it's fully charged, but the condition is 43%. So as you use it, it gets less. But as long as it's in the car, we're still charging up the battery. Unless you leave like headlights on while it's off, and then this will change. Anyway, seats hold 20. Capacity of 20. So like if you're here and you have all these seats, you can put 20 on all of them. See, this one already has some items. Those are items that we saw in the car. So you can put 20 stack, for 20 encumbrance there, 20, 20. You just can't get in those seats to access it. So never put stuff in your driver's seat. That way you can get into it. And glove box also stores stuff. You can turn the radio on so you can listen to different things. Like the emergency channel, so you can see if there's a helicopter coming. If you haven't already, we've just got it, so we're not going to get another one. But anyway, that's that one. Let's go back. We'll check this. Okay. Kentucky Herald. Again, it only changes like your boredom, and we're not bored at all. What I'm gonna do, we need to get stuff out. So what we're gonna do is come over here, kill these zombies, and then drop this stuff on the ground. Oh, sprinter. I've never played actually with sprinters, so this will be a first. There we go. But usually a lot of times I'll drop things like in bags right here on the street so I can find it. And come back. Since we're going straight up here after hitting these houses, other than food, we'll leave everything here. Go ahead and take another long sock. Oh, we can't. Let's see. Let's see if we can go there. We already have these. We'll take these off just because we can tear them up. This one too. Go here. Take that. No, we can't. So if you're over encumbered, especially in your main inventory, you won't even pick stuff up to destroy it or anything. Like if you needed food, it would just be there. So we're going to take these books. We'll go ahead and do this just because these aren't fresh. We're going to take the fresh and put it back in our refrigerator. The accessory stuff, this drinks, they all can be used in other things, not the candy. But in other foods, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to wait till we have a book. So we're going to just drop these off here. The dirty ones we're going to hold on to just because I'm going to clean them so that they're clean. They stack up and have a whole laundry list thing of items. I really want a belt. Okay, take that over here, bring it back over here. Beans, tin can, spear. We'll go ahead and research. Steel rod. Oh, we got 2 of these. We only need 1. We'll put 1 there. Drop that. Drop that. And wooden spears. The saw. We're going to get rid of that book, throw it off on the ground up here so it's not in my way. And I don't look at it again. Oh, wipes. Okay. Ammo, crowbar. Yeah. Just drop this off for now. That way, if we find a vehicle, we can just jump in it and load it up with stuff. Go ahead and get rid of this because we already have the hammer. And then, let's see. Okay, it didn't replace anything. I'll drop that all. Yeah, okay, come over here. And you can keep these books you're going to throw away, you can use to start fires. But for us, we're just going to do this for now. And get back through here as quickly as we can so we can do more. Seems like these 45-minute videos and stuff are not we're not able to do a whole lot in them. So I may end up starting to go ahead and do the 1 hour ones, so we can get more things done. So I'm gonna go in here and drop this food off, put everything in here, not worried about it. Cokes, drinks don't need to be in the refrigerator. They don't go bad. Milk did, but from what I've seen so far, I haven't used any milk, but it seems like it doesn't. Just stays like that. And nothing. Okay. See, I don't know what these other... See, it shouldn't be. It doesn't come on until 1600. So we brought that bottle. We'll fill it up. I dropped off that can anyway, so we need to favorite this. So it's there. Let's go ahead and wash all bandages. Drop them off here. Oh, steak knife, that goes in here. Because you might need that to, or you will need it to like cut up things. Butcher animals, stuff like that. Put that there. Oh, that's fine. That's good. But so you notice, see, it came out of there. The wood saw, which we had in there. Used it. So it came out. So we'll put that in there. That's good enough for now. Okay. But see, that's a 30-minute timer right there for this. And it's not quite enough. So let's go see if we can't finish what we're doing in these two houses. Get that done. Drop the stuff over there. That way we can continue to go down that road and get more and more stuff. Okay, now it's 83 and I just got unpleasantly hot. Go ahead and try the door since we're up here, otherwise I'm going to go back to that window. Yeah. Usually if windows are broken, that means that door is probably locked. Oh yeah. Box of tissues. This will go here. We'll take sheet and the pillow. This, we don't need that. This is my mod that allows me to make that katana, different versions of it. I don't remember if the other one we got was legendary or that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it along with this crossword. Don't really need the other stuff. One box of tissues is fine. Usually I don't get sick, and when I do, I don't go anywhere, so I don't worry about sneezing. Take this book, because those help with boredom. Take that. And nothing else. Don't need that. I go here. If I click this, it checks all of these. Paper clips, I've never used that for anything. Calculator, you can disassemble for electronics. We'll take the twine. Go back to here. We'll take an eraser. Yeah, that was weird. Go back to this, check everything. Water bottle, and it's full, 15 liters. Water dispensers are great for if you have a base with no running water. That's 15 liters. That holds a lot of water. You can refill them, and you carry the dispenser, just like when you have like in an office. You carry it wherever it's at. Take it to your base, and just hold on these water bottles. But usually I can get water, so I don't worry about these too much anymore. But maybe later we might. So I'll just take it out of the box so that way next time I know where it's at. Nothing in there. here. Yeah, see, we got, which one? Epic. So sometimes you find lots of these, sometimes you don't. Since I didn't read it, which I usually try to read all the books right when I get them, I didn't, so we don't know. That's Car Zoner from Mechanics to raise it up. And the other ones, we'll take this one. That's for for tailoring. And we'll take both of those. Okay, we don't have enough room. How about here? Come over here. What do we got? We'll take this. Earbuds. You can't carry the TV with you, so I'll go ahead and disassemble so I don't bother coming back in there. And sometimes you get material, sometimes you don't, but at least you might get some skill. Okay. Nothing there. We'll go here. And we take the freezer. Make sure that's done. Check all these. I like to always carry, or not carry, but grab any of these type of food accessories. I don't remember if we have a whisk. I believe we do, but I'll take that. I'll take kitchen tongs. We already got a knife. Glass, good, because you can make drinks. Let us water bottle. Check that shelf up there. And Diet Cola. Yeah, use corkscrew to open up like wine bottles and stuff. Groupless, I'm not sure. Use it on an oven. You wouldn't need it necessarily for the grill. Kettle, used to make or heat up water to make drinks. Same thing, or pots for creating stews and stuff. So you need those. Nothing in the oven. However, there is something on top of the oven. Empty pot again. So you always want to check your surroundings. Let's see, can we fit? Put that there. Okay, so that's all of this. Whatever you see on top of the refrigerator is nothing. Some refrigerators have stuff there, some don't. Check the microwave, you might find food. If you have a torch, you can dismantle it to gain welding experience. Same thing with the oven. If you need carpentry, you can dismantle one of these. But because we don't have any skill, and because they don't have 4 years, so you don't get any skill points from it. But if you needed these, if you need a bigger kitchen in your base, you can grab these up as long as you got the ability to grab, because remember there's a break chance till you get higher skill. We have the paperbacks, which are better than magazines. You can use this as a weapon if you want, otherwise it doesn't really do much of anything for you. Maybe if you keep it in your hands, it might keep you from getting wet if it's raining somewhere. But other than that, it's nothing. And so you can check these. Sometimes they'll be like lighters and food. Okay. And this one has a basement, but it's locked. So if we have a crowbar on it, we could pry it. But because it's a wooden door, you can disassemble wooden doors. But that means zombie could get in there and get you. There. And it makes noise. That bends here. You might need door hinges when you at your base to put in doors. Oh. So you always want to keep door hinges and door handles. Plus, zombies break stuff down. Can it fit? Yeah. Okay. I don't have my knife with me, so we'll just take these off. We'll rip this. I'm only doing that because I don't feel like come back here for this. If I don't have to, I mean, for the denim maybe, but okay, there we go. Ice cream. Okay, so ice cream, -30 for hunger, and then calories 1680. We're at -22, so we need tons of it. So we will eat it, and then if we go here, sometimes we ate enough. No, we're still losing weight, and we need more. So can we eat another one? Yeah. Let's see. 80 calories. No, we need more than that. Let's just eat half. It also decreases in happiness. See, now we're stuffed and we're not losing any more weight. So we're good there. That means we need to get this and get out. That's a new item that's been added to the game. Before you wouldn't have that. I'll take that just because I don't think I can make medium handles now. Barrels don't do anything, but you can disassemble them with a torch. Yeah, medium hand, I'll take it. Rope, I can craft those. Snow shovel's a good weapon. It doesn't last very long, but it does a pretty good amount of damage. I'll come over here, inventory, and I can get all of these, but not that one. So we need nails, wood glue, wooden rod we can craft from cutting down stuff. Bucket, let's take it. You can use plaster powder and wallpaper plaster powder to like decorate your base if you needed it, but I don't do that stuff, so I don't bother. Snow shovel, twine. We already have a funnel, I believe. That's worn down, so it's not going to do us any good. But with that, you can. So I'll take dismantle it. That should give me the. Let's see if it does. Should give me a spade head or shovel head, maybe. I don't know. I don't see it, but I could be missing it. Never know. Anyway, let's click this. Make sure it all. Yeah, spade head, because didn't have. It's broken now. But like wooden rod, you can saw rod and spot handles, or make a splint. Make a splint. Well, we don't have enough space. We're already overloaded. Probably could use another ratchet. We'll just have to come back. And these are traps that it looks like we can pick up and maybe carry with us and create traps for animals. Go back over here. See, we're over encumbered, so I'm trying to run fast as I can, and this is as fast as we go. So like zombies can't run this fast up the sprinters, but regular ones can't, but you wear yourself out. And we're in minor pain because of this stuff, carrying too much. So you need to be careful. And I will drop, we'll hold off on that, because we might make food. Cola, door hinge, empty bucket, we don't need those yet. Glass kettle, drop it. Empty, hold on to that. Hold that there. Okay, there was a zombie I thought I saw moving. We need to get these, all this stuff. So you'll go fresh frozen, then it'll go to melted, and then you'll start getting unhappy from eating it. Drop the acetyl zombies. We don't want to hang around too much for that. Let's go with that. Hold on to them. Snow shovel, spade head. Drop that off. Trainer, twine. Whisk. We won't need that one yet anyway. And here, take off all these. I'm going to hold on to these two to go to the back base to read. Actually, I might just read them here. Drop this off. That way I've already have them. Don't need that yet. We can sleep fine without the pillow. Sheets, sneaking. And some items take a long time to get rid of, to take out of your inventory, so you got to be careful of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's go get our food in. Okay, so we will stop the video here, and maybe in the next ones I'll start doing 1 hour so we can get more things done. But hopefully I've taught you enough that you'll want to play the game, and then you'll be okay with, see, 1900 and there's TV show. So I don't get that. Let's do food. Always try to do your food first, because you never know when it's going to thaw out. So we're over here. Usually I put everything in the freezer, see, fresh, and now it's not melted yet, but it'll freeze back. But because we're here, I'm gonna go. I just put it in the refrigerator so we can use it quicker. Let's go there. That there. And as you heard the sound when you do stuff, it will make a sound for you doing it. So if there's a zombie nearby, it could hear you. Put the corkscrew in there. Baking tray. Is there anything in here? No. Okay. And nothing back there. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and wash out this. And then put these two in here. And see, you got inventory. See, this will hold 65 because I took the pack mule trait or the organized. That allows me to put more. Yeah, organized. Put more items in there. Otherwise, it'd be a lot. It'd be less. It might be 40. I think is what it is. Possibly 50 in different crates as you build them. When you start off like with no carpentry, you build crappy crates. They don't hold as much, but as you get better at it, they hold more and more. Those off. Okay. And this will be the stop of this one. And we will continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and see you later.